Dan and Amy, so a very tough weekend in sport this weekend, and I'm not talking about Iowa barely beating Rutgers.
That was 14-7, please.
I'm not talking about Notre Dame losing at home to Duke.
I guess you're still happy about that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, how you doing, Domers? Maybe Brian Kelly can do a better job recruiting at the correctional facilities for the next recruiting class. Boy, how about that Latari medal to Joe Biden? Great to see Notre Dame lose at home to Duke. All those Domers that care about football, not Catholicism, on notice. Maybe someday they can beat Duke at home. But I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about truly sad news, and that's, of course, the passing of the iconic sports figure, Arnold Palmer.
The king, yes.
And also, so a legend, and then a kid that was on his way to perhaps being a legend, but he was a great Major League Baseball player, and he was on his way to, $200 million contract for sure, and that's Jose Fernandez, the star pitcher for the Florida Marlins, 24-year-old kid, defected from Cuba, died in a boat accident over the weekend.
Yeah, he was in a boat called Caught Looking, and he was with two of his friends. The accident happened at 3:15 a.m. Sunday a.m. They were, full throttle, according to police, and they hit rocks, a jetty, and flipped the boat over and died.
Well, and so in trying to have a nice moment in sports, we've got a new name for Comiskey Park. It used to be called Comiskey Park, and then it was renamed by President Obama Kaminsky Field because he's a big Sox fan. And then it was the Cell.
Yes, U.S. Cellular Field, but then everyone, called it the Cell.
And now it's Guaranteed Rate Field.
Yes,
and
aren't you excited about that?
I'm excited.
You love change.
I'm excited to find out what the shorthand is for Guaranteed Rate Field because that's too long a name.
Oh, yeah, you've already dubbed it something else, you and your friends, because you're a season ticket holder, Dan.
I am. I split season tickets with a buddy of mine, and I don't know. I mean,
what do you call it?
The G spot would be memorable, wouldn't it?
Oh, my gosh.
Wouldn't
and
it?
A little bit inappropriate.
Well,
explaining that to kids. Mom, why is it called the G spot?
It's because it starts with a G, and it's the spot where the Sox play. I mean, that's, on the south side, we're a little bit more loosey-goosey than the north side. Isn't that right? Scott Stephen, the president of Guaranteed Mortgage, who joins us now and is probably offended by what I've termed the ball field they're sponsoring. Scott, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
So what are we thinking about with respect to the shorthand for Guaranteed Rate Field? Are you guys, your marketing department at work on that?
Well, I mean, we don't really think it's up to us. You're a fan. The fans.
There you go.
See, freedom of speech.
I like it.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we suspect it'll be the rate or Great, capital GRATE.
Great Field.
But
See,
you fans, you fans will name it. I suspect Great and Rate will be more acceptable in the home.
Yeah, that's
than your previous discussion, but we'll see. The fans will choose.
Well, that's it. That's why we have you on. You're more family friendly than I am. I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so how did this merger come to be? Who thought, you know what, U.S. Cellular Field, the naming rights are over. Let's take over the Cell.
Well, they called us. The White Sox, Brooks Breuer. He's one of the best, if not, I think he is the best CMO in baseball. But he called us and communicated that they were casting a very, very small net of local companies that were akin to the same kind of people they were, and that was, they're based on passion, pride, tradition, a real commitment to their customers, their fans and their communities, and that's similar to us.
So
we run our business on 10 core values. The first being, the customers first, and excellence, and delivering results and thinking big, and very similar to how they run their business. We're grinders, they're grinders. They thought they were looking for a company that was akin to their value sets, and they called us, and we met and hit it off and did a deal.
And I like that the company was founded right here in Chicago.
Yeah, it's Victor Tridelli is a huge sports fan, huge. White Sox, Bears, Bulls, Cubs, the entire and Blackhawks.
And get the backstory on the genesis of the company and its subsequent success.
Well, he is a hometown. He's a hometown success story, right? He started from nothing in 2000, and now we're the 8th largest lender in the country.
That's
Wow.
quick. That's
Employing 1,200 people in Chicago
That's great.
and 3,200 nationwide, and with 170 offices, 170 plus offices, and and a fantastic technology that allows the borrower, somebody looking for a purchase mortgage or a refi mortgage, the ability to use technology or look somebody face to face and get the best price and the best service.
So
I mean, he's amazing, and so to have the opportunity to put his company's name on a stadium was, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Good. So you're going to kick off your new partnership with this incredible celebration, which is this coming Saturday night. Tell us what it is and how people can buy tickets.
Yeah, so we're, this is the first of many. We're going out there with Rock and Roll Night this Saturday, where the gates are opening early at 4:30, and we're going to have 3 rock and roll bands in the concourses, and then we have Jim Cornelison singing the national anthem. The first 5,000 fans will get some really cool rock and roll hats. And we got reduced ticket prices. You can go to www.whitesox.com/rate and put in the code RATE and receive half price on tickets, on selected tickets.
Good. And then there's fireworks. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a recap of the whole 2016 White Sox season and a huge rock and roll fireworks show at the end. It should be a blast. But it's the first of many. We're going to bring, we're bringing about 10,000. We're selling 10,000 tickets ourselves, guaranteed rate, and that's part of the partnership of us exposing our communities, our networks to the White Sox, and and being in a true partnership with them. So it's not just throwing your name up on a stadium.
Oh, good.
And, yeah, I mean, we want anybody who goes to the stadium to know what Guarantee Rate does. That's a low price and great service, and for your purchase or refi needs. But we also want our communities to go down to a wonderful experience down at the park. And it is. And we're going to work in conjunction with them to bring new fans and expose their present fans to Guaranteed Rate.
Well, that's good, and it'd be nice to see the park filled more often than it is. And so, does that give you then some leverage to make personnel decisions? I mean, can we
do some trading?
What we make personnel decisions around Guaranteed Rate.
No.
And the White Sox make personnel decitions around the White Sox.
Yeah, but you guys are doing better than the White Sox.
But you know what, though? It's cool. Jerry, Jerry has been an owner for a long period of time, and he has a commitment. When we did this, he said he wants to see within the lifetime of this at least one, and up to he'd love more, but he said 1 to 3 World Series championships in the lifetime of this deal, which is 13 years with an option on the 14th.
All right.
Hey, listen, the White Sox are the only team that have brought a World Series championship in the last 100 years to the city.
That is correct.
And hopefully the Cubs will get it this year. But as it stands right now, the White Sox are the only ones that have done so. So we're supporting them, and we love that we're a part of that organization. We think they're great, and we can't wait for we can't wait till Saturday night, and then for the next 13 years.
All right, Scott Stephen, the president of Guaranteed Rate, we're holding you to that. Guaranteed 3 World Series championships in the next 13 years. You heard it there.
Wouldn't that be great?
He and Jerry Reinsdorf have issued the edict. It's a guarantee. I love it. All right, October 1st.
Stay fans.
I will. October 1st, this Saturday, Rock and Roll Night. And again, for more information, you can go to whitesox.com/rate for half-off tickets and enjoy some rock and roll music and fireworks in addition to White Sox baseball on Saturday night.
Well, thanks for having me on.
Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Scott.
Bye-bye.
And he joined us on our turnkey.pro answer line.